place would have told me I'd be nothing but a number. Look at me now. Sunny days, everybody loves them. But that ain't where the story begins or even ends. Let's talk about the storms a lot of niggas try to weather. Do you know what it's like living your life through a letter? Thought you had a Monica, should've known better. Now you bitter, staring at your girl pictures, hating on every smile from the fun she ain't having with you. It gets realer. Walking the child with a killer just to get your tray served by a nigga who raped his sister. Think about your daughters, how you left them all alone on the phone, fighting tears, her and dad when you coming home, bringing for a visit from a little bitty to touch on. My man left a cell, they said he posted through life and spent the last 20 years in them courts fighting. Mom died, dad dead, he ain't had nobody to write him, but now he sees the sun shine. When it rains, it pours. When it rains, 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 it pours. When it rains, when it rains, it pours. When it rains, when it rains. Now you thinking about your pictures again. Talking about when you get home, you fucking bitches again. Trying to get in position to flip them pigeons again. But you never think about going to prison again. Think about your son, everything you wanna teach him. Son thinking about daddy and how much he wanna be him. Mama thinking about the searches they go through just to see him. Nobody think about the jails and how they making billions. All the shit is a ripoff, $5 for sick calls. If you a broke nigga, you can't afford to get sick, dog. Stressing about that time lost, innocent on that body, but he time ball. You gon' hear every kind of lie. Hood neighbors be based off niggas' lives. 745s in color as they bitch eyes. Pastor of the chapel touching kids, but you can't deny her, cause he the one that bring the drugs in. When it rains, it pours. When it rains, 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 it pours. When it rains, 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 it pours. When it rains, 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 it pours. When it rains, when it rains.
What's motherfucking popping? We back in the motherfucking building. It's your boy Ross says. All on the Table podcast, doing what the fuck I do. You know what I'm saying? Always finding talent. Motherfuckers with bars out here showing they motherfucking ass doing what the fuck they do. And me. So today we got for y'all, we got the boy HAITIOCK in the building. What's popping with you?
What's up, man? You already know it's your boy HAITIOCK, aka Mr. Say Go, man. Happy to be here. That's
Mr. Say Go. That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
Facts.
Yeah. So first off the rip, HAITIOCK, where does that name come from? What does that mean? It gotta have some significance behind it. What is that?
Yeah. So I'm actually Haitian. Like, why I say well, I'm Creole through my guy gonna sound like, yeah, I really get busy.
I don't know what the fuck you said, but I'm with you.
And I'm Muslim. So, you know, I'm the Haitian Aki boy. You know what I mean? Aki's old HAITIOCK, you feel me?
There you go. Hey, for motherfuckers that don't know, we both from the city, but motherfuckers outside the city, they hear people say Ak and they be like, what the fuck does that even mean? What does Ak actually mean?
Brother, like brother. You know, Islam is like about a brotherhood, peace and everything. So it's just, that's how we say brother in Arabic.
Okay. So for all you motherfuckers that don't know, y'all can stop asking me what the fuck Ak mean, because he just broke it down to you. Ain't me. So, off the rip, man. I want to know, man, how long you been doing music?
I mean, you know, everybody gonna say all their life, you feel me? But I would say, like, actually taking it serious, I would have to say, like, since 2010, 2011.
Okay.
You know
what made you really start taking it serious?
I mean, just shit happening with me. Like, in life in general, you know, I lost friends, a couple homies doing life. I had kids. It was like, what am I going to do different? And everybody was always saying I was hot, but I was more so caught up with, you know, the street stuff. And so I ain't really care about it. But then it was like, everybody was depending on me. I was the last one out of my team. Like, I rep Team A. For those in the city, Hollow Man, teammate fighting life right now, trying to get it back. We've been rapping, we've been on tour all for the streets, headshots, like we've been doing this, you feel me? So it was like, damn, I'm the last one left. I gotta hold it down. And that's why I just said I gotta take it seriously, and it worked out for the better.
There we go. That's what the fuck I'm talking about, man. I was going to ask you, how long you've been taking serious. A lot of people don't realize, man, rapping and doing it serious, that is two completely different things. They are not the same. For those of y'all that keep thinking it is, it's not. It's a difference in when you're serious. You know what I mean? So what do you bring to the table that's different from all this, for lack of a better term, fuckery that we keep hearing on the radio nowadays?
For me, hold on, let me take this ski mask off, man. Hold on. Pardon me. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I would say for me, honestly, I don't like try to make a certain music for a certain audience. I just give them me. So the difference that I would say I would bring other than most rappers right now is the vulnerability. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let y'all relate. I'm gonna speak for y'all when y'all can't speak. So if I'm going through something such as a death or just anything that other people like feel like they alone in, I might be able to be that person. They be like, damn, I'm not alone. He's going through it too, so I know it's cool. Or I might be able to express it for somebody better than they could. So say that somebody having a conversation with their father. I might speak on my situation with my father, just my relationship with my father. And there's some things they might not know how to convey, and they might hear my music like, damn, that's how I feel. And then they know how to convey, you feel me? So I just bring the vulnerability. Like a lot of people say real rap, like I don't want to sound cliche and put myself in that box. Like I bring that vulnerability. I bring y'all me.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The fact that you use that word alone, that'll make me want to go listen to your shit. You know what I mean? Like, like you said, that whole real rap shit. You could be a L7 square and talk about the streets. That don't make it real rap just because you spit real rap.
Right.
When you being vulnerable on your music, man, that means you putting a lot of pain, you putting a lot of effort, you putting a lot of real life, everyday struggle in your fucking bars.
Facts, bro. Like,
I think
it's my therapy.
That's one of the things that music is definitely missing right now, and it's definitely therapeutic. Getting that shit off your motherfucking chest, saying that shit, you know what I mean? And like you said, the next motherfucker will hear it and be like, oh shit, damn, you know what? I've been through that. Damn, I feel what he's saying. Like,
And that's pretty much it. As I told you, like, I don't know, for people that don't know, do know who I am, I just did 5 years. I just came home. I've been home like 4 months now. So being inside of those prisons and being around so many like good, genuine dudes, and they don't know, like all they know is that. So they don't know how to have like a real conversation with somebody other than a CEO or act aggressive or all of that. Like they gave me the tools, and I knew like, all right, now within this 5-year gap, now I really know how to hone in and really touch somebody so they can understand, because a lot of people can't even have a basic conversation because of stuff that they've been through. It's just like they never been taught, or the people around them are on the same intellectual level that the conversation stays bland instead of anybody trying to grow. You feel what I'm saying? So I just want to be that for people as well.
Hey, I can appreciate that, man. Listen, as men, it's hard for us to fucking talk. We all know that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But at some point, you gotta let that shit out. You gotta get that shit out your soul, get that shit out your spirit. You can't move on until you let that shit go.
Oh, yeah, that shit gonna forever own you if you don't. I mean, make it lose its power. Put it out there in the world. Let it blow with the wind, with the Zaza and the runts and all that. Put that shit out there.
With the Zaza and the runts and all that, huh?
Yeah, let that shit blow in the wind, yeah. Facts.
I'm definitely with you on that. So let me ask you this, man. When it comes to hip hop right now, man, how do you actually feel about it? Because I mean, like you said, you just did 5 years. You only been home a couple months, so you kind of. I don't know the situation inside the prisons right now, where how much music you can or can't hear, or what you were and weren't in tune with. So now that you've been out these 4 months, like, how do you feel about the state of hip hop right now?
See, like in the jails, we got tablets and shit. We had tablets up there, so we were able to get some of the music, not so much, like mostly all the mainstream. Like if an artist put it out, we wasn't getting no mixtape stuff. But I was keeping up with the times. We had cable up there, VH1, BET, all that. So I keep up. But for me, when people ask me about like how I feel music, or music ain't this no more, like that's what the always was saying in the 60s when they came out, like, oh, this doo-wop ain't doing no more. Now they going to disco, oh, they ain't it no more. Then when Rakim and them came out, oh, they ain't it no more. So as people growing, as times are changing, the kids are finding different ways to express themselves to relate to the people. Like how I say I'm being vulnerable, that's them, like the Juice World, the XXX Temptation. Yeah, they music different. It ain't hip hop or under the hip hop criteria, but they telling y'all how they feel. They making their music, and this is a sound. So I like where music. I can't say I like where it's going because you never know exactly where it's gonna go. Music change every fucking day. Like it's this sound and this sound. They want to sound like Dirt, then Young Thug, then Future, then they want to sound like the Hillbilly White Boy. Like so, you never know. But as of right now, as long as the support is there, I don't care where hip hop goes. I'm gonna support the next man whether I like his music or not. If he trying to do something right with this shit, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Of course, I feel like it's missing components, but we all gonna feel like that. Just like some older than me, like I grew up on a state property, Beans, Wu-Tang. Like I came up from the '90s, 2000s music. So in the 80s, when they talk about Slick Rick and Rakim, and I might hear at my age or when I'm in the teens and Beans and them popping, I'm like, ain't nobody trying to hear cuz. He talking about, I mean, you got a story to tell. I ain't trying to hear that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's how it be for people.
Okay, so you cool with the evolution as it is right now? Like you think it's on a good wavelength?
I mean, I can't say like, see, it's like conflicting with me because that's not my type of music. I can make that music. I have made that music, but I stick to what I know. So I just want to say, as far as the music is today, I'm just happy that people are getting supported, no matter what the music is, R&B, hip hop, country. Like, let me just support the people.
So basically,
and we're keeping.
It's not your lane, but you respect it.
I respect it. Thank you, bro. I respect it.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying.
I mean that makes sense. You hear a lot of, like you said, throughout the ages. Every fucking generation gonna say that the newer generation ain't shit. Blah, blah, blah. That shit always gonna keep going. It is what the fuck it is, and I'm with you. It ain't my twist. I'm still listening to 90s, early 2000s shit. Some shit from the fucking 80s, real for real. This
right.
I respect it, but I can't really majority.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say all of it. I can't say all of it. Some of the shit actually be all right. But I'm a lyric.
Yeah.
I believe in lyrics. If you're not saying nothing, I'm not listening. I'm not listening again. I'll listen that first time, but you can't get me to come back. It is what the fuck it is.
Facts. That's where I'm at with it.
When you doing a song, what do you put more emphasis in? Do you put more emphasis in your lyrics, meaning your bars? Do you put more emphasis in your hook just to be catchy? Do you rather your beat just be flame so that way they pay attention to that? Like, what do you feel like makes a good song for you when you're doing
all three components? When I'm doing a song, all three of those components.
Okay.
All three. Like, yeah, I'm gonna get the catchy hook, and then I could grab that audience. You feel me? Like I believe, like you said, it's each component of a song gravitates to people. Like you said, if it's a banging beat, okay, those who just want to hear the beat, I got that for y'all. So let's just say out of 100 people, I got that 25 right there for the beat. Now out of this 25, they focus on the lyrics, and I'm barring them to death. Then I got this 25 that only like the hook. Then I might got a 25 that like all three or like 2 out of the 3. So I focus on every key component, even the bridges, to the ad libs, to the double ups, all that factors in for me. How I'm gonna have an effect, or I want my voice to sound like this, or I want it high pitch for this joint, whatever. Like everything factors in for me, man. Like I really be going in with this shit, man.
For some reason, you come off to me, you strike me as a battle rapper. Am I reading that wrong?
No, I battle rap. I did all that. Like I've been on battle stages. I done did, I was talking to Smack's Proving Ground before I went. I got booked. I battled Ty Law. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I battle rap. It's just, and really, I love making music, but I love battle rap more nowadays, like you said, because of the lyrical potency. Like, I could able to go over your head with these bars and metaphors, and some people won't get it, and I love that reaction. And I just let people know, like, my name Mr. Say Go for a reason. Like, I fuck shit up. Like, you're not fucking with me. Like, you're not fucking with me. Like,
let me ask you this. And this is something I personally have a problem with myself, right? Okay. It seemed like a lot of dudes that do battle rap, they make real shitty ass fucking songs. Like, they can't make a good song to save their life. But then you'll have a dude that'll make a crazy ass song and call himself want to be a battle rapper, and they just ass. It's not your lane. Yeah. Like, why do you think so many artists can't cross over between the two?
I think it's because when they focus, like when you train yourself to do something, like when you form that habit and you train yourself to do something, and like, you know, most of the time they might have a nice little hook, but then they bars be like all battle gun bar, like they doing too much, and I don't know why people can't like translate from battle rap to that, or even when, like, I don't know, I don't like the artists who make music trying to battle rap. Like, all right, you good at what you do. You feel me? And so I think that's what it is. People can't differentiate like if they good or not. Like they be like, oh, because I'm hot in battle rap, I got bars, I can make a song. And you know what it is too though? They don't understand. Matter of fact, this the best way I could put it. Battle rappers be making songs, they don't be making music. You could put a hook and a verse on anything. It's a song, but is it music? Sense. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I don't translate, because they too busy trying to make a song instead of making music.
Do you think it's a big difference between battle rap and a diss record?
In a sense, yeah. In a sense, yeah, because even with the diss records, like, it's still got to be some type, like Drake is the best, the back-to-back. My man won a Grammy off of that. It's a whole diss record. But he made it a beautiful song where people going to relate to it. It got the catchy hook. It got all of that. You feel what I'm saying?
No, I'm with you. I think it was a more diss tracks that was better, in my personal opinion. But
yeah,
I definitely get what you're saying. I think, honestly speaking, because of who he was and because of who he battled, which, honestly speaking, him battling Meek was pointless, but we ain't even gonna get into that part. But I feel like because of who he was, that's what made that song really stand out the way that it did. So now let me ask you this, right? As a writer, as a battle rapper, how do you feel about ghostwriters? How do you feel about people who use ghostwriters?
It's part of the game. And I only say that because I have been a ghostwriter. Like I have dealt with Sony Red. I have sold songs with Sony Red. I'm talking paper. You know what I'm saying? Nothing like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? 5 figures or more. You know what I mean? With Sony Red and shit. So I have done it. And sometimes you might not even dig it. All right, say that you in a booth with your man. And then he in there, he playing around, but he say this crazy hook. You use his hook. You use a ghostwriter.
Yeah, true.
Does it discredit the song? No. If I use a ghostwriter, anybody, I'm just looking at it as I'm trying to help other people get paid too, because I could pen my own shit up. And it's not going to be them writing the whole song. But I'm like, yo, I need you. Can you pen this hook up for me? You're going to get your writer's credit. So technically, you were my ghostwriter. You feel what I'm saying? So that's how I put my niggas on.
That makes
like
sense.
anytime I submit a song and anything for royalties, if you was with me in that booth that day, even if you just told me, hey, bro, I think you should do something better, nigga, I'll put you on there and try to get you 5% writer's credits or something because you my man. We going to eat. And you gave me pointers and tips to help that song build. So ghostwriters, I don't see it as a bad thing.
So you cool with motherfuckers not writing their own shit and putting out whole songs written by other motherfuckers?
Yeah, I am, because at some points, well, I guess that's because I'm actually a writer. Like, that's what I love to do. I love to write. So I just feel like sometimes I might have the right idea, right song. It's a beautiful component, but I can't deliver it how somebody else could deliver it. You know, they might grasp to them more with it than me. And I'm cool with that, because at the end of the day, it's still my word.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean,
and then on the
what?
No, I was about to say on the other end too, it might be something that you want to convey and you just can't get it out. So you go to somebody and they were able to put it right there for you, and then you could go ahead and deliver that. And now y'all making beautiful hits and money.
This is true. That's definitely a good way to think about it. Especially coming from both sides of the table, whether you're a ghostwriter or you got songs written for you. I mean, that's definitely a good way to think about it. That actually does make sense.
Facts.
Now you got me sitting here thinking about that shit. That shit actually, me personally, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I've been spitting for a long fucking time. I mean, I don't even consider myself an artist no more, to be honest with you. I just do music just because I like doing music. I just like having fun with it. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to get no record deal or nothing like that. Unless some motherfucker hear me and say, yo, we got shit for you, then what's up with you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You better.
I ain't that motherfucker stupid. But I don't really consider myself an artist. And I think as of recently, I've been able to allow myself to say, oh shit, damn, that was a nice little line, or that is a nice little word I could use real quick. Years ago, that wasn't an option for me. If that shit came out your mouth, I made sure I didn't say it just because I didn't want no help on none of my shit. That's just what the fuck it was. So for me, it was hard for me to respect people who use ghostwriters because I didn't look at you as an artist. Let me rephrase that. It was hard for me to respect you as an artist. I could respect you as a performer.
Yeah.
Because you're performing that song. So that I could do. I could say, you know what, I respect your performance skills because it does still take art to use somebody else's words. That's not easy to do.
Yeah, right. And to paint that picture that they wanted you to, like they wanted to paint it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Because they're your words, your feelings, your emotions, and now I'm conveying them in a way where it seems like it's me. So that's what made me start to respect people using ghostwriters and say, damn, you know what, it makes sense. Also, too, when you think of longevity, at some point, we all become grown ass men and we start sitting down a little bit more.
Yeah.
You got less to talk about. You know what I'm saying? And if you want that long ass career, at some point, you're going to have to take somebody else's words. It is what the fuck it is on that one. You kind of ain't got no choice at that point. Even if it's just a hook, you kind of ain't got no choice if you want longevity.
Facts. And like,
but
no, I was about to say, like in this sense, like before I got locked up, I was endorsed by Click Vodka. So I was like on the 23 city tour. I was going everywhere. So now I'm running city to city doing this shit, promoting this liquor. Then they like, yo, you got a booth session. I'm like, oh shit, I forgot to write. Like I gotta try to pen something up super fast. You know what I mean? It comes like sometimes motherfuckers get to a point like the Meeks, the Jay-Z's, where they constantly on the move. They might not get a chance to write how they really want to write. So it's like, all right, I need this album done. I need this done. I got a deadline to meet. Yo, see what's up with Cuz. See if he got some heat. You know what I'm saying? At least 2 Jones, and I can at least skate away with one of them Jones. Like, all right, and let's get this shit done. Because a lot of the times, it ain't even about the music. It's about the deadlines, the business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So some motherfuckers be needing that just so they could get that shit done and keep moving.
From what you was doing before you got booked, the way you was moving, the grind and all of that type of shit. Now that you back out, do you find it a little harder to move? You find it different? Are you right back in motion like shit never stopped? Like how does that working for you?
Like I came home running. Like the relationships that I built throughout the years, like people really back me and want to see me win. And I'm talking about like, I ain't talking about homies. I'm talking about like industry niggas like Cardiac, Mike Zombie, T. Ill Dude. You feel me? Big Yon, who just produced the Rihanna Savage Fenty fashion show. He was the music curator for that. You know what I'm saying? He got me on the same album as Fat Joe and Styles P. I ain't gonna give y'all too much though. Like I ain't gonna keep talking about shit though. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
like,
fuck
right now,
that. Talk your shit, baby. Fuck that.
You know
talk your motherfucking shit.
Shout out to Big Yacht, man. He got me on Coach, put me in. Like he got Smith and Wesson on there, Elite Moss, Big Ooh, Styles P, Fat Joe. Like I came back hitting the ground running. You feel what I'm saying? I'm on tour actually with Nasir, and we got a tour together. So if y'all follow me, you know y'all gonna see the dates and all that. We about to be an all-star weekend. You know what I mean? We just came from DC. My man Six just did the show with Rich Duncan, North Carolina. Like we ripping and running, and we got South by Southwest, and we basically trying to book another tour with One Rock Vodka. I ain't gonna keep dropping these jewels on y'all, man. Like yeah, you got more vodka companies back in the kid because they know what I could do. They know the revenue I'm gonna bring in. You know what I'm saying? I'm back like I never left. They said it was 5 years too long.
So basically, that 5 years ain't stop a motherfucking thing.
It was the worst. Listen, on this how I look at it. They should have never sat me down for that long. You give me access to my own thoughts, like to actually sit and acknowledge and analyze my own thoughts. So this shit could be even more. And then y'all giving me books and stuff. I'm reading law libraries and just sharpening my blade. Oh my goodness. You let a boy sharpen his blade for 5 years. How sharp that dagger gonna be when he running through your head?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
You just sat there writing and
and learning the business. Send all the music industry business books. Every edition come out. Like I was up there, I read about 3 editions from Donald S. Passman. Now, for people that don't know, that's a great book you need to read because it's Music Business 101. And that's the same book. When Diddy, I believe it was Jimmy Henchman, Diddy gave Jimmy Henchman that book back in the day and told him, if you're serious about the music industry, read this, then get back to me. Jimmy Henchman said he never did it. He was, on the street shit. And he said, look at Diddy now, look at Henchman. You know what I mean?
Real shit.
So
real shit. Listen, if motherfuckers ain't paying attention, y'all better pay attention, man. I'm dropping jewels. Listen, the average. Here's the sad part, man. here's the sad part. The average motherfucker gonna listen to everything you saying right now. They're gonna be like, man, that nigga ain't talking about nothing. Fuck what he talking about. Why? Because they don't want to learn nothing.
Facts.
Motherfuckers don't like to learn, man. Motherfuckers like to be stagnant and say that they moving. You can't move if you ain't learning nothing.
Oh, from the fact like they would just look at me like, oh, he just like me, so he don't know nothing. But let a cracker or somebody say that shit, they pop up like, damn, I told you he's no, because what's his name? I told you the same exact thing.
Big
no, but I ain't know you knew it. Or somebody come to me. I had plenty of conversations with people. Damn, bro, you was right, bro. My man, I asked my man to look up the shit you was talking about, and it was like, damn, you broke it down better than they did. Why I gotta take for that?
Exactly. Big facts. That's what motherfuckers do, man. Motherfuckers, we ain't gonna get into that. We already know how motherfuckers is. Because I could talk about that shit for fucking days, cuz. Like real shit. I could talk about that shit for days, but we ain't gonna dwell on that. We're gonna focus on you and what you do and what you bring it to the table and how you smashing these motherfuckers, man. What you got coming up new for the people, man? What can we expect from you soon?
I'm about to drop this Bright Lights Dark Tint EP. I'll tell you why I chose that name. I just dropped a single with my man Big Rod called Gang War. It's out everywhere. I got a couple other songs on all streaming platforms. I just dropped the visual with my man Director K Davis. I did a sound check, John Bonded. You know how I do. You know what I'm saying? So the visual up. Like, so pretty much I'm just working on music and doing these shows, man. I'm grinding. Just expect to hear a lot more of my name. Facts.
I hear that shit. Are you a solo artist? You with a group? What?
Yeah, solo. I'm solo artist. I'm Mr. Say Go, man. HAITIOCK. I mean, one and only. You know what I mean? Now, I got a gang. I got my gang that I mess with, like, as far as, like, teammate. Strawberry Mansion section with up, Free Hollow, Free Speedy. Like, that's the gang, but we all still, we all were, like, teammate, but we still are our own entity. You feel me? Like, we never said, oh, it's like a Chris and Neve thing or it's like, that was just our gang. Like, that was basically the label, if you want to say.
If y'all rock each other like that, y'all don't got to put no fucking labels on it anyway.
Right.
You already know what it is.
Facts.
That's how it is, man. When you already know you fuck with somebody, you ain't gotta have no titles on that shit. Y'all rocking and y'all rocking. Because if one of us eat, we all eating regardless. So
we all
that's
going
just how it fucking go down. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Top 5 dead or alive. What you got for me?
Dead or alive, top 5.
We ain't gotta put them in no order or nothing like that. Just top 5 dead or alive.
Top 5 dead or alive is gonna go exactly like this. And some people might question my number 2. I'm gonna give you an order. My number 2, they're gonna question, but I'm gonna start from 5 to 1. 5 is Fab, 4 is Kiss, 3 is DMX, 2 is Drake, 1 is Jay-Z. And I like lyrically, all of that, that's cool. You're gonna have some people that don't do this, or like how Drake selling all these records, he got all this. I look at the impact on the game. Nobody had better impacts on the game to me than them. Kiss and Fab, or like what you attested to earlier, the longevity. Kiss and Fab, they ain't really checking for Kiss and Fab, but anytime they jump on something, like their name is still relevant. Like no matter what they do, and you can go to Kiss.
Always will be.
And they don't let you down. Like it's some older cats that might get on the joint and you be like, he ain't what I used to. Like you gonna get the same Kiss, the same Fab every fucking time. DMX, that was my favorite rapper. That was my favorite rapper. And when he came, everybody know how he came. He shook the whole world with his style.
Big facts.
Then Drake coming in with this bullshit. Like, don't get me wrong, but I like the music, but it's like he did it different. His impact is different. Like he forever gonna have the longevity because he know how to go into different lanes. And Jay-Z, come on, man. Like, need I say more?
It's Hov. It is what it is. And you right.
Yeah,
you right. I definitely was about to question your motherfucking number 2. I definitely was about to question. But I gotta remember that your 5 is your 5. It is what the fuck it is. I can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't sit here and deliberate how you feel when you feel. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I wouldn't put Drake as the second greatest to ever do it. But that's just me. That's just my opinion though.
Yeah.
But I agree with your impact though. I agree on that. Because Drake definitely had his impact from day one has most certainly been bananas and it's still going. Like he definitely switched the generation and still doing it. You know what I mean? So you definitely gotta respect the boy for that. You can't take that from the boy at all, not even slightly.
At all.
So I'm definitely with you on that one. How do you feel when people say that they don't fuck with Drake?
I mean, music is so opinionated. It's like religion, money, and politics, man. You just can't talk about it because everybody, that's the beautiful thing about music. Everybody gets their own perception and opinion on it. So, you know, the same person that say he don't like Drake might like KRS-One. You're going to fault him for that because that's what he gravitates to. That's what he relates to. You know what I'm saying? Or the same people that say I'm hot, some people might tell me I'm better than Drake. And I'm going to look at them like, y'all crazy. I mean, I am. He can't out lyrically, yeah, but like, it's like, come on, bro. Like, I like to be real with myself. I don't like, man, ain't nobody fucking with me. I'm doing this. I ain't all that. I'm a realist, bro. I'm going to give it to you raw. Just like in some battles, if motherfuckers ask me about battles, I'll be like, do you believe you lost battles? Yeah, I believe I lost about 2 or 3 battles. And I'm a man enough to admit that. Like, yeah, I took that up. And I bounced back even better.
That's how you become stronger. If you had to sum your style up in one word, what would it be?
If I was to sum my style up in one word, I would say pure.
I ain't never heard nobody say that before. You definitely got to explain that one for me.
I say pure because, like I was telling you back then, a while back about the vulnerability. Like, you're going to get me in my purest form. I don't hold no punches. I don't like everything. You're going to know my life through my music. You get what I'm saying? Like, if I never did an interview, you could really follow me and know my whole life just by listening to what I say. So it's not watered down or trying to appease like, okay, they doing this drill music. I need to get on some Pop Smoke shit. So no, it's not like that. It's put the beats on that fit me. Or even if it does, like once I hear the beat, it's like the beat talks to me. You feel what I'm saying? So when I give it to them, I'm giving them the pure. I'll tell you how me and my pop relationship ain't this, or the homies that died, or you know what I mean? Just everything. Like, you're gonna get everything from me. I don't hold no punches. You feel what I'm saying? It's just pure.
It's funny when you say that, and I tell people that beats talk to me. They be like, man, what the fuck does that even mean, man? You on some weird shit. And I'm like, listen, bro, if the beat don't talk to you, that's your fault, bro. Like, you ain't listening.
Right.
That means you ain't listening. It is what the fuck it is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I got one more question for you before we get out of here, and I'm actually extremely curious as to hear your answer to this question. When you think of yourself as an artist, when you think of your music, when you think of your career, when you think of everything that encapsulates anything that got to do with music and you in the same sentence, what do you feel like your biggest flaw is?
My biggest flaw, I would say in my whole career is, honestly, that's a good question. Cause now was popping up. It's like, damn,
exactly.
But the biggest flaw.
I mean, we all got shit that we might not do. Right. We all got shit that may be fucked up. But at the end of the day, in order for us to build, to grow, we have to know our flaws. And we're not just going to have one, but it's always going to be one that's going to be standing at the top, where if I get past this one, the rest of them I could fall in place. So what is that one flaw that's sitting at the top for you right now as we speak?
Now, since I'm glad you gave me that time when you talk. My biggest flaw in music and everything, and what I feel like kind of hinders me, I don't see myself in the same light other people see me.
Okay.
Like, you know, like everybody back me. Like, it's not one person. I mean, you know, it's not really one person I came across that didn't tell me I had it, or this, that, and the third, or they be like, you hot, or bro, you did this. And then I'll be like, bro, I'm not feeling that, or I don't think, bro, why you? Like, I'm always questioning myself. I'm my biggest critic in a sense. You get what I'm saying? Or other people hold me up here, and I'm still like, no, I'm with y'all. I'm regular. You feel what I'm saying? Like, when I went upstate, and some guys knew who I was from the hip hop scene, or they heard about the deals and the stuff like that. So they like, damn, they coming to me like, yo, rat, like I'm somebody in the jails. And I'm like, bro, I'm in Browns. Like, yo, I'm regular, bro. Don't look at me like this rapper that did this, and I've been on these tours, and I've been on these TV shows, and I was in this magazine. Like, don't worry about none of that. I'm Haiti to you. Like, you my bro. You could come get some soups and a bag of chips from me. And people be telling me, like, in order for me to grow, I had to allow myself to grow. I'm keeping myself stagnant because I'm trying to be so real and down to earth. Like, when keeping it real go wrong, you know what I'm saying? I don't want people to feel like, oh, I'm big-headed, or I'm changing on them, or I'm feeling myself. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's where that's my biggest flaw.
I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. I personally don't think that's a flaw at all.
Okay.
That's just my personal opinion. Reason I say that is what you're doing is you keeping yourself grounded. You're not allowing yourself to be so big-headed that you can't actually see what's going on. You can't see where you at. Also, too, most people get to a certain point where they feel like, I can't grow no more. You're not allowing yourself to say, I can't grow no more. Why? Because every day we grow, right? That's our minds, muscles, body, feet, something, hair. Every day something is growing. And if you're not growing with it, what the fuck is you doing?
Right.
So personally, I don't see that as a flaw. I think that's actually a good quality to have as an artist. And most artists don't. It sucks. It sucks because it's a lot of fucking corny ass artists out there who don't got that, right? And it pisses me off when I hear someone, I'm like, bro, you gotta humble your fucking self. Like, you not on that level yet. Like, you ain't there yet. And they can have potential to get there, but they so big-headed already because, like you said, your homies, your chick, your family, everybody say, yo, you got bars. So they just assume I'm the best in the fucking world because they said it.
Right.
Then they get their bubble bust when they step outside their circle and somebody be like, well, no, I wasn't really feeling that shit, bro. Oh no, you a fucking hater. My cousin said, get the fuck out of here.
Right.
That shit don't fucking work like that. You know what I'm saying? But y'all already know what it is. We got your boy HAITIOCK in the building. Before we get out of here, I want you to let everybody know. There's 3 things that I want you to let everybody know. 1, where can they find you? 2, what can they get from you? 3, what can they expect from you?
All right, y'all know where to find me. All social media, HAITIOCK, HAITIOCK, all one word. Every social media, Snapchat, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, at HAITIOCK. Now, what y'all gonna get from me, like I said, is music in its purest form. Y'all gonna get that feel that y'all had when y'all first fell in love with music. And what y'all can expect from me, the takeover, man. Y'all expect me to put the Haitians in North Philly on the map. That's what y'all better expect. Y'all better expect for, matter of fact, I want to change that. Y'all can expect for me not to let y'all down. That's what y'all can expect from me. I promise I won't let y'all down.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about, man. HAITIOCK in the motherfucking building,
man.
On the motherfucking table.
You already know.
It's for everybody that ever been out there on a late night. Graveyard shift. Listening to the shadows tell you sweet lies on the late night.
See the night.
Those racing scenarios reenacted. Overreacting cause I don't want you closing my casket. Tell stories about the viewers that this would've never happened. On the late night, dancing with devils, make it a date night. Backroom stripping, shake ass, back blocks, niggas shake dice. Only other occupants are sick of kids and break light. Cell phone got the music, street pole got the stage light. You ain't tryna be the one that don't make it to daylight. Fiend 1-4, drop the work on the step. Grab the money off the floor, direct cells never connect. Fiend shooting up with water, that's a shot they won't contest. I'ma be ballin', won't get caught up all in the net. Fast snapping while you chatting. You ain't never see it, double tapping on the prison. They post your stats at the precinct. Fire on your hands up, can't get caught with your pants down. To the jack boys, you stand up, the police, you stand down. We moving backwards, they say we all at risk. Just to get back quick and safe face, we masking. Bask in the glory, capture it for me, master it shortly, like an alky. We tryna get a bag with the 40, her ass fat, she smoke crack, and you a little horny. On the late night, every nigga in the trap would be on it. You couldn't judge me even if you was me. Stare at the world through the rearview, a nigga pretty ugly. Bodies on my gun, graveyard shift, they got me company. It's not a soul on this earth that's gonna keep me hungry. Just to feed my family, turn bandos into factories. Gun stashed on tires, shoot at cats to build up accuracy. Cops come rerun us like we training to be athletes. Gotta drop the bus to track, no we only taking back streets. Nigga riding with you, never let them play the backseat. You don't wanna be another bar, they adding to they rap sheet. Paranoid, you don't see nobody watching, but know that the camera's on. Hear Fiend whistle twice, come out of the shadows form. He want more than 5, toss something extra on it. The trap is more mental than physical. Soon as your feet hit the ground, you're a criminal. Dressing all black, play the back, become invisible. You would be surprised at certain times what you could get into. Giving you this audio so you could get the visual. Better call an audible when you're reading, they blitzing you. In the field, boy, chill, boy, I got still, boy, kill, boy. Seeing demons, the reason fiending for pills, boy. Late night scratching the itch until your skin pill off. Once the pill off, ain't no more rapping. First one to start the pill off, be the last stand. You probably make them on the news soon after the traffic. On the late night.